Hi folks, it's Friday night, 10:31. I hope you're doing well in your neck of the world. I know I'm doing pretty good here. Got my car back from the repair shop, so I'm happy about it now. I just need to get myself inspected for my safety inspection so I can actually use it without being stopped by any police officers on the road. I was thinking about possibly starting up something new, but I'm not certain if I will follow through with it or not. But I'm going to leave something in regards to legends or stories, especially Acadian stories that I remember being read by my mom from a book when I was a kid. One of the stories that stuck in my mind, it's more of a Christmas thing because it relates to lumberjacks. Way back in regards to how Canadian culture was here on the East Coast. Lumberjacks usually never lived near the woods where they worked. If they were lucky, they did. If they didn't, they usually had to travel by horse buggy, or if it's in winter, they usually had to go by horse sled. Or walk with snowshoes, or use whatever means they had available to get to the camp. Now, camps, you won't see this anymore, unfortunately, but they do it. They still have similar camp-ish type activities that are done for planting trees. It's a seasonal activity only. But you have to love being away from civilization for long periods of time, and the more trees that you plant, the faster you plant them, the better you get your pay, the more efficient you are, etc., etc. There's a lot of rivalry, but that's something that you might want to consider if you want to do, but I digress. In regards to the legend, the legend was that in ye olde times, they would actually be stuck in the woods and have to complete their jobs. Now, a lot of these men were either married men or single men, but they all lacked female company. One thing they needed to do was to go back during Christmas. They usually pined for the families, and they didn't want to go back and be with all the lovely ladies and have a party and be back at the camp. But it was logistically improbable due to the fact that time wasn't on their side to do it. A round trip would have taken them almost a full week to do. So what they do is that there's la chasse-galerie. There's no English translation that I know, but chasse-galerie is basically making a pact with the devil in regards to being able to fly home. And the legends vary between just a simple plank of wood to a tree trunk to a canoe. The one that I'm going to give to you is the one with the canoe. Now, at the camp, which was an isolated area, they decided to invoke the attention of the devil. And the pact was that no men could kiss or be kissed by any of the women that they would dance with. If anyone kissed or was kissed, then their souls were the devil's. As well as if they didn't make it back to the camp before the stroke of midnight, the devil would try to claim their souls. Now, they all got into the canoe and off they went. They went to their town and they partied like there was no tomorrow. Unfortunately, one of the guys almost got kissed, and then things didn't go out well between him and the lady. He wanted to go back. He encourages his friends to start thinking about go back because it's getting too close to midnight. They overshoot their deadline, and they actually are in midair when midnight strikes. The devil appears in the canoe, and he says to one of the people that their souls are his, but by act of God, for the best way of describing it, the canoe actually strikes a church's bell tower that had a cross in it. The canoe has a big rip in the bottom of it. They upturn. They all fall. No one dies, but their souls are saved. They couldn't believe that they got away with it, but I guess that sometimes luck plays a big part in how one actually makes it through their life. In regards to any other legends, I remember a legend when I was a kid, but it's just something simplistic that my mother used to provide to scare me as a kid, along with my brother. In fact, pretty much my whole hometown in St. Anne used to use that for their children. El Bonhomme 7 Heures, or the 7-Hour Man. He would appear if you weren't home before 7. The legend went that he would appear with a bag to nab you and then bring you to his hidden place and eat you alive. It was enough that actually it worked for quite a long time, up until the age of 12 or 13. I wonder if your folks, did you ever use anything similar to that with you? But anyways, I'll let you guys go, and I hope that you're around when I post my next radio vlog tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, Sunday. But have a nice one.